This video is not meant for children and is brought to you by support from Patreon. Hello, and welcome back. I am Maester Aelix, and this is Stellaris Empires. Now, before we go into the Empire today, just letting you know that I did pick up the Season 8 pass, which means I did get Empires, Galactic Storms, and the really cool Cube portrait set. So, we're going to see some of that in this today because I went back and updated this one because this one had always needed a little love, but today it got what it needed, and I think it's going to turn out great. So, first off, I see we're still all the way down. This is the growth. And the origin today is the Tree of Life. When life was young, it was separate. Over time, all roots and all vines grew together, became one. Then I became one, and expanded. Now the ability to stretch out across the stars is before me. Now I reach out, basking in the light of a new star. So yeah, the growth here is a Platoid hive mind, and we'll just go over all the details right now. So, one, I picked the Big Venus Flytrap because I like musicals, and who doesn't love a good Audrey 2 Shop of Horrors reference? Feed me, I'm the growth. So yeah, alien plant from space, love it. Went with the growth, because, well, it's plant, and the whole point is that it's life-seeded, so you expand. I went with Platoid 1 because they do this thing where the leaders are trunk of, petals of green, fawns of red. They are pieces of the whole, but no one is the whole, and for a hive mind, that just, that works for me. I like that. Wait, and I didn't put in a ship prefix because for a while I had GRO, and it just seemed silly. The fleet names themselves are good enough, so I just deleted the prefix. Now, before we get into traits, we're going to pop down to government and ethics real quick because it affects the traits. I went with the new innate design. It blocks all ascension paths, and we're unable to modify our species, but it gives us 2 extra trait picks and 2 extra points. So that's why I had to come here before that. And since we're here, went with divided attention because empire size is incredibly crucial with this. So because we spread out, it is just huge. So empire size effect minus 25% is huge. We're going to throw in the divided attention to throw in an additional 25% off that. So when we finally do break the barrier, it's not going to hurt as hard. Of course, we are a hive mind, which is awesome, and you need the Gestalt consciousness. So, yeah, this was relatively straightforward. Just click, divided attention, this new innate design, and done. All right, let's go back to the traits. We're hive-minded, of course. I went with slow breeders because the 25% the other stuff gives us will really just balloon our everything out of whack. Slow breeders helps. Traditional because everyone loves unity. Extremely adaptive so we can grow anywhere. For a while I even had this radiotropic to give us a little bit of Tomb World. So that 10% plus this would mean 30%, but still it wasn't good. And it ended up needing too many energy credits, so I said, forget it. Just kept with extremely adaptive. Solitary, housing usage is used up, but that actually goes well with the population boom. So we build more districts that provide more jobs, so we have less unemployment. And again, docile empire size from pops, because that is the thing that's going to bloat our empire more than anything else. So let's see about not having that destroy us. Alright, for the name of the planet and star, original name is Viridian Origin. Viridian is a lovely word for the color green. It's a very specific shade of green, which I don't think this is. But the green origin and the name Viridia, because why not? I also went with the Deneb system because, you know what? It's a good system, and no one else was using it, so why not? And of course I had to go with a tropical world because look at that. Look at that out there. Does that not fit perfect? It fits perfect. I love it. Big green tropical world for Plant Empire? Yes, please. And of course, Platoid City and Room 17, which as you see is open and you got stuff growing everywhere. Yeah, if you're going to make a Platoid, Room 7 is so good. Platoid City. And we have the Tree of Life Origin. The homeworld has a Tree of Life, which has pop growth speed, society research, housing, more agriculture, and a little bit more food upkeep. And then each additional plant, each place we grow onto gets the Tree of Life sapling. Pop growth speed, society research, housing. Yeah, it seems very similar. Colonies without the Tree of Life get penalties. And additional holdings, Tree of Life sprout on subject colonies, which, you know, habitability, farmers. So yeah, it's not bad when if we get subjects. Let's see. Colony ship food build cost is 500% higher, but the alloys is 50% less, which is fine. We will have a lot of food. I've never had a problem making food with this group or origin. As before said, we are a Gestalt consciousness hive mind with divided attention and innate design. Now, I'm going to say this right out. If you want to play Stellaris as a brand new player, this is probably one of the easiest. You don't have to micromanage all that much, and with the removal of the ascension paths and the consumer goods that being your Gestalt consciousness does, this eliminates big chunks of the game and balance issues, so this is very easy to play. If you're brand new to Stellaris, this is probably one of the ones I'd recommend. Alright, so, the advisor voice is of course a hive mind.
The self is a prison from which only we have escaped.
I know, isn't that lovely? It's like we are the Borg, but better. So, Empire name is The Growth. Our adjective is just growth. The flag is all the way down in zoological, and I got this honeycomb because it kind of looks like, you know, plant cells growing out, and of course, primary, secondary, green. It doesn't matter what you pick; it just greens out everything, and it's fine. It's fine. I love it. It's straight up, it's just green growing across the galaxy, and it's beautiful when it's on the map. Speaking of beautiful, oh my god, Platoid ships are awesome. Look at that. They got the big solar panels. They make my renewable energy heart go all aflutter. Look at that Titan. Look at that Titan. Our construction ship is pretty cool. I like that it's compact. But of course the pièce de résistance is the science ship. Now you don't see it here, but that pod in the front actually looks like a hand that's grasping stuff. It is so cool. And then we got our, you know, citadels and other space things, and of course big grippy Colossus. Look at that. And our Juggernaut. Oh, sorry, wait, Juggernaut. Habitat complex. Oh yeah. This is a beautiful ship set, and it just seems to fit, and I love the solar panels everywhere. So, the name of this ruler is Trunk of Thee, and, you know, it's a hive mind. We got this greeting. Nice and creaky. And with the color variant 5 to better fit the whole, like, blue-green thing. And I didn't write in an additional biography because I didn't really feel the need. And feedback loop, stability and amenities. Who does not want stability and amenities? They're really good when you're spreading wide and you don't necessarily have a bajillion leaders to keep everything, you know, sane and reasonable. So, when playing the growth, the first thing I always like to do is go for the traditions of expansion, and then that leads to one. Once you fill that out, I pick up 1 mind to continue getting all the wonderful additional bonuses to help accelerate your ascension path stuff. Though after the first couple, it really isn't necessary because you don't have a huge ascension path tree. But then I go into domination because domination helps you keep your empire under control by like a lot. It's very good. And then after that I pick up mastery of nature because that gives us more districts on the planets. So not only do we have a buttload of planets, but those planets are then bigger and better. It's a really simple thing to do, and if you go down that path, like try to get more worlds under your thumb, this can be just phenomenal. This empire just hits the ground running, spreads wide. As soon as you find a planet you can colonize, do so, because we try our best to get those empire size penalties down, and just that way when you get big, you don't also get slow. And that's one of the main reasons why Hive Mind is so good. So give this a try. Tree of Life, Hive Mind, Innate Design, get yourself some better traits, and give it a try. Again, this is the one I'd recommend. If someone has never played Stellaris before, try this. It makes things a lot easier, and, try it out. It's fun. With that being said, here's where I'm going to say thank you all for joining me. I really hope you're enjoying this series as much as I'm enjoying making it for all of you. If you do, you know what to do, and that's to watch 5 or 6 more of these videos, leave a comment, thumbs up, and of course subscribe. It's a little click for you and a really big deal for me, and I greatly appreciate everyone who does. And if you'd like to support me even further, please consider checking out my Patreon, where you can get early access to all my videos, sometimes exclusive videos, and when I have a question for the audience, you guys are the people I ask first. With that being said, I shall see you all on the next one. And I'd like to give a special shout out to all my patrons who help make these videos possible: Aaron Smith, Brian Pelfrey, Chris Armstrong, Dennis Detman, Harry Thompson, and Mark Milius. Thank you all so much for your contributions. I wouldn't have this channel without you. Thank you very much.